Question number 20. There is a linear relation between the total cost of renting a tuxedo and the number of hours it is rented. A tuxedo rental for 6 hours costs $188 and a 15-hour rental costs $395. Which of the following is true? So there's 4 options here, a couple of direct variation options, a couple of partial variation options. So if I did not know that C was the correct answer, I would probably start with finding the rate or the cost per hour. And remember, a 6-hour rental costs $188, so we'd use 6, 188 as 1 point. 15-hour rental costs $395, so 15, 395 is the other point. So here's my slope formula or rate formula. So we subtract the y values, the second number is the cost in this case on top here in the numerator. So I did 395 minus 188, and so 15 minus 6 in the denominator. If you want to write the 188 minus 395 in the numerator, that's okay. Just make sure that if you do that, you go 6 minus 15 in the same order in the denominator. So 395, and bring my calculator over here. So 395 minus 188 is $207, and 15 minus 6 is 9 hours. So 207 divided by 9 is where this 23 comes from. And that's actually the cost per hour. Because, see, the 395 and 188, they're dollar amounts, and the 15 minus 6, those are hours. So this is dollars per hour. So 23 means $23 per hour they're paying for the rental. So if we look up at the solutions, A says this is a direct variation with a cost per hour of $25. So the fact that we got a rate of 23 means that A cannot be correct. So we could put a line through A. We know it's not correct. So next, we're going to find the equation that relates the cost to the number of hours the tuxedo is rented. So we're going to call C the cost and T the number of hours, the time the tuxedo is actually rented. So I'm using, and this is very similar to y equals mx plus b, but instead of y, I'm calling C the dependent variable, the cost. And I'm not using x here, I'm calling T the number of hours. The rate was 23, so 23 gets multiplied by the number of hours. And I want to find the b value, the fixed amount or the initial amount, and it could be 0. I don't know yet that it's a partial variation or a direct variation. So I'm going to substitute in a point, and I'm using the 6, 188 point here. 188 is the cost, and 6 is the number, the time, the number of hours. I could have used this. It would give me exactly the same b value. It wouldn't matter. So 23 times 6 is 138. And I want to isolate for b, so I would subtract 138 from both sides, or bring this over and subtract 138 from 188, and so it gives me 50. So the fact that b is 50, it's not 0, it's definitely not a direct variation, it's partial. So the equation would be c equals 23t plus 50. So the fixed cost is 50, so it's definitely a partial variation. And so it says here c is correct. So this is a partial variation with an initial cost of $50. Initial cost, the b value, both mean the same thing. So C is the correct answer for question number 20.